Why are you doing long?
Just cause.
What are you doing?
I know.
What are you doing long about?
I don't know yet, buddy. Okay, needs to be filed. I don't think I have a file out here. I'm gonna have to file that at home. I mean, in the garage. Oh yeah. All right. Don't mind me. I'm just cleaning up stuff. See if anybody jumps in here. Hey Shuggy, thanks for checking in. I'll try and speak up so can hear me. Well, I would have came on sooner. Unfortunately, life didn't let me today. So, my dad passed away today at 2:50 p.m. this afternoon. I just got home literally 5 minutes ago. Busy making phone calls. I got a meeting tomorrow with the funeral home to make arrangements for his burial. All kinds of other stuff. Did I mention phone calls? I think if I made one phone call, I made like probably at least a dozen. I was sitting next to him when he had his last breath. It's very weird because I wasn't sure how I'd feel. And as of right now, I still don't know about it. What's up, bud?
Change the new tip.
Oh, I see that. Sweet. Good job, bud. I'll be out in a bit, okay?
Okay.
What I'm about to say might sound morbid. If it does, it does. But when I've been saying this for about a year, ever since his cancer diagnosis last year when he had his kidney removed. And he came through that. His mother Elsie passed away very peacefully. In some morbid way, you ever just get where you're so frustrated and you just don't know what's going on? You just shout at God, you just yell at him saying, hey, at least give me one freaking thing. Can you at least give me like XYZ? Okay. And I'm sure you people on here have done that. We're all human. We get frustrated. We get frustrated at God and the things that are going on. And sometimes we say or we shout at God or we say things that later we either regret or we realize we probably shouldn't have. But one of the things I remember yelling as I was in my yard one time, just frustrated with everything, is like, just give me one freaking thing. Can at least have him die like his mother. Have it be peaceful. Have it be, the man suffered so much. I don't know if there's so much of me being angry. Maybe it was, but I wasn't angry in a sense of rage. I don't think. I think it was said from a place of frustration of realizing how much suffering he has done, how much crap he went through, and just my standpoint of just watching him physically deteriorate over the last 2.5 years. And I forget exactly what I said, but I think it's something to the effect of, if God, you're real, at least give him that. And I know better than to question that, because I know God is real. I mean, everybody has their beliefs. I have mine of he's real and he sticks with his promises. And I got that today. I came home from work around 11 o'clock this morning. I left early, told the boss, look, I got to go. The pastor had called me and said I should get home, that he didn't think it was going to be much longer, which I'm glad I left work early, because if I would have stayed, I would have only had 15 minutes until he would have passed. But I had a couple hours. I was recounting to my dad, if whether he heard me or not, um, the things we did, the jobs that we worked on together, the racing we did together. And I didn't know then how my would be now of that time. So I talked with him about that. I told him I loved him. I told him I'm gonna miss the shit out of him. I also told him, if there's a way and if God allows, if he could come down once in a while and visit me in some obvious way, because I'm going to need help guiding through this life without him. He was a man who lived humbly. He was a man who did his best to be fair. And I would like to think that he instilled that in me. I hope so. The world will be emptier without him, for sure. At least to me. He made me kind of who I am. I learned how to be meek. I learned how to be humble. I learned that I need to be quiet at times. Although anybody who's been to the Steinmetz family farm pool parties knows otherwise. But there's times when you need to be quiet. You just need to listen. And you need things, when certain situations arrive, you need to be quiet. And you need to let the situation digest in your mind, if you will, to figure out how to move forward with it.
I got a new one.
Oh, wow.
But it only shoots little flames.
That's okay.
The other one still needs kind of wood, but it's pretty good.
Okay, that's good. I wish there's a lot of things I wish for, and I probably shouldn't waste my time on the wishes, because they're not going to come true at this point until I see them on the other side. But anyway, I was blessed to have him as a dad. I was blessed to see him in different ways and aspects. And looking back now, I see how wise he really was. I I just hope that I can carry that on, his legacy, the way he was. Um, I hope that I can carry that on in a way that he would, or a way that would make him proud. And I guess I'm doing an okay job, as because he told me about a week and a half ago he was proud of me, and that I'm really doing a good job. And I think I shared that in a live before. That just really floored me, and I want to do that. And now with him gone, even more so. So, hey, bud.
How are you?
All right, what's happening?
It's working.
Oh, good. Good.
You want to see it? Hey.
Oh, yeah. That works good.
Just you need more to do it. That's only problem.
See if there's something you can get. Okay?
Okay.
Alrighty.
How are they? Is there anyone on there?
There's just a couple people on.
How many?
2.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not that big. So I'll be over then, okay?
Okay. And you can try it.
All right. So at some point racing will continue. At some point Big E's will continue. Although at first it's going to be hard as freaking concrete balls to do it. Not quite sure how yet I'm going to pull it all together. But in some way, Big E's is going to continue. We got some work to do, though. I think yesterday I shared how the ECM is fried in the Camaro, so we're done for the year. If I get some time tomorrow, which I might not, so it might be later in the week, I am going to put a phone call into Holly Tech line. I'm going to talk with a tech official there, make sure, a tech guy there. They do make a kit where it's LT1 specific. That's obviously the one I want. So I want to get part numbers and get everything set up so we can possibly get the ball rolling on that. We have a couple of things in the works that hopefully come out swinging next year for the fences. Shuggy Nana, how's your mother doing? She's better. She obviously fell apart right after he took his last breath. She realized what had happened. I did call my Uncle David, who is also power attorney with me, and his wife, and they were going to come and visit Dad anyway. Well, now it went from visiting Dad to a comfort visit. So I had called them, and said about coming down if they wanted to privately pay their respects. And I said that I would hold off on calling the funeral home until they did so, which I did. And they were extremely grateful for that. So when they were done, I called. The funeral home came and got Dad out out of the house and into the funeral home. So I think Mom seeing her brother and sister-in-law helped. She was like pretty good. However, I'm sure, and I'm going to monitor throughout the night how she is. I only live, like I said, 2 doors down from her, so I'm going to back and forth and monitor, make sure she's good. Because she doesn't want me to stay down there, can't be in her space. But I'm going to check in periodically and make sure she's good. So, that's kind of where we're at. There's some things I want to do, car stuff yet this year. And I want to see if I can make that happen, which may turn into a couple more lives yet this year. Thank you. I may be in and out with the whole Big East thing, as far as I probably won't be able to post stuff consistently at this time. Maybe one in a while I'll be able to do that again. But I am going to post when there's stuff going on, like getting the X system, doing other things. Valve covers on Dad's car. That is now my car. But I didn't want to work on his car when I was going through this. In some weird way, I felt like that would be disrespectful. So now that he's gone, when I'm up for it, I'll put a video together of me replacing valve cover gaskets on that. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but hopefully soon. When I am, when my hands aren't trembling out of grief and I can pick up a wrench again, I'll do. That might be one of the first things I do. I think it would be good for me if that's maybe the first project I do once this is over, is doing that. Interesting story with that car. Out of respect for Dad, I think I need to have that as the first project as soon as I can pick up a wrench again. So many thoughts, my mind's racing. I can't really get anything together that's that interesting, or it's just a lot of thoughts right now. But I figured I'd check in with you guys and give you an update on things. I appreciate the thoughts and prayers of everybody. And there by the grace of God go I. I mean, it's... Thank you, Shuggy. But I'm gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Like I said, I have funeral arrangements to make. Have a funeral to attend and be part of. And once that's done, evaluate where I'm at. We'll see what we can do with this channel. And get some projects done. See about next year doing some serious racing. But at the same time, I have to keep an eye on my mom as well. So I can't lose sight of that. I'm trusted to take care of her. So all these things have to mesh a certain way for it to work. So I'm just struggling to find words. I'm struggling to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. I'm struggling. I'm going to put it out there. I'm struggling. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of hurting. I think I cried more in the last 3 weeks than I have probably my whole adult life. So, well, I'm going to sign off here. I want to see what my son's doing. I got some other things I want to do. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the comments and for checking in today. And that's all I got. After today, I don't have much more emotionally, physically. I'm exhausted. So with that being said, I'm going to go. And we'll get through this. And I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. Whenever I'm able to pick up a wrench, you guys will know. You know, it could be Friday, it could be 2 weeks from now till I'm able to pick up a wrench again. But I don't think that's what Dad wants. I don't think he wants me to not wrench. I don't think he wants me to not being in the cars, because he's the one that gave me the love of it. He's the one that gave me the love of drag racing. He's the one that was there being my cheerleader the first time I drove my Turbo Buick down to freaking Maple Grove Raceway. He was there. And I remember I was 16. I was scared shitless. I know, all of a sudden it turned into story time. I'm sorry, but he had the 86, which is now mine. But that's what he had at the time. I had an 87, and they were both the same color. And we took mine down. He was just riding down. He didn't even have his car there that day. We just took my 87 down. And it wasn't a dare, but it was kind of like I wanted to show somebody that was a car guy that I had the guts to go up against, you know, Maple Grove's Christmas tree and make a pass with my car, that I could do it at 16 years of age. And I remember I was coming down the staging lanes, And then when you come down to staging lanes, you make the turn to go to the water box, and then you go to the starting line. And I remember making that turn to go to the water box. And so help me God, I had a lump on my throat like you wouldn't believe. I don't know if anybody's ever been to the burnout box at Maple Grove, but when you're facing up to the starting line, off to the left, there's a concrete barrier where people can go, like crew members and stuff like that. And I remember looking over because I was like, man, I don't know if I can do this. This is hard. I've never done this before. And I remember looking over there, and out of the corner of my eye, I see my dad looking, and he's pointing, he starts clapping. I saw that, and I did the burnout. I made my first pass. It sucked. Your first time's never good drag racing. I was dead late. The car ran like crap. I burned the tire off down when it passed half track, but I had a good time. And that was my first pass, and Dad was there. He was my cheerleader. And even when he wasn't, and I just was running the Camaro, and I had sold my Buick, I had the Camaro, and when I was running the Camaro, and I would talk to him about, he wanted what happened when I took the car out, and he always wanted to hear it, and it seemed to me he enjoyed hearing it. And it almost as if it was his way of remembering when he used to race back in the 60s. And I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss that. And I hope he takes me up on my offer of asking him, or I should say takes me up on me asking him to show up now and then to visit me. I'm still, to some degree, going to need him, and if it's allowed. I don't know how that all works. That's beyond the realm of my mind can comprehend. But if there's a way that he can show himself, that he's watching me and helping guide me when it's tough, even when it's not tough, just like maybe if I'm at the drag show with the Camaro, just have something happen that is obvious to me that it's something you would do and that you're there and you're still watching me race. That would be awesome. Even in life in general, but it would be so cool to be in my trailer with the Camaro and just have something happen that I would know only he would know how to do. And there goes my light. My flashlight battery just died. Come on, this stupid thing. So that means I gotta go because this thing is beeping. So I'm gonna go ahead and move outside here. See, there it went again. See, he is showing he's like being a practical joker because now I can't really see that well. Oh boy, I gotta get. All right, I'm gonna walk over here. See, that's something he would do. But so I'm hoping he takes me up on that. So I guess time will tell. So we'll see. But so anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on, and I'll post content, like I said, when I'm able to get the wrenches back up and turning. I'll post something. And I think that's what I should do. That might be my first return project, is doing the valve cover gaskets on his car. So I think that's what we're going to do. Yep, it'll be the little things, I know. So I need to be mindful of that and know that that's him. So I'm going to go. Like I said, I'm extremely tired, exhausted, if you will, from today. And I will see how tomorrow is if I check in with you guys from there. Okay, so we'll see you later, everybody. Take care.
Stepping on my foot.
She always does that. It's like she doesn't know.